I used to braid my own hair all the time, and by all the time, I mean all the time, and that's exactly what's gotten in the way. Time. Haven't done it in like 3 years. I could say it's because of my work and traveling and ability to have it done for me, all of which are true. But last week on a random Tuesday, I convinced myself that if I didn't use it, I'd lose it. So I don't know if I want to do this, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm braiding my hair. I haven't braided my own hair in 2 years. It's been a while, and I've told myself so many times, like, it's gonna take so much time, and it does. There's a huge part of me that's, really focused on optimizing my time, which is great most of the time, but I do think there are moments that I think it's important to not optimize time more than my sanity and slowness. So one thing about braiding your own hair that you learn very quickly is you have to be patient and you have to be okay with the slowness of it all. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. This is where the magic happens. This is where we're at, like halfway, which starting at 4 p.m. yesterday, this actually is a really good progress moment. That's basically half of my head. I was able to do enough to pull these parts down and go shopping today, which was nice. Pretty long too, and I am really liking the color a lot. Some observations as I've been braiding my hair, honestly. I really enjoy the slowness. It is very slow. Now, granted, if I was in a rush, I would lock in immediately and really just like hunker down, but because I do know I have time, I'm a little less obsessed with the idea of rushing it all. So I do think that is also kind of helpful. And there is something really nice and comforting about being in my own bathroom, in my own space. Oh, hell no, that is a mosquito. Oh, hell no. Better not see it over here. Hates mosquito. Anyway, I'm gonna eat some food and then we're gonna lock in for a little bit. So I'm curious to see how much we get through, but that's where we're at, team. Alright, I will admit, I've taken a lot longer than I usually take for these braids. Normally when I do braids, it takes me like sitting maybe 10 to 12 hours in one sitting, but this week has been so work crazy that I've had to split it up over the span of 3 days, which is the longest I've ever taken to do my own braids. But we are finishing up. I have my last 2 rows up top right now. I'm just kind of cleaning up the ends of my braids that I've done the last few days just by adding a little bit of clear glue just to make sure everything sticks and stays, and then just kind of like combing and brushing through everything because I put it in hot water and it got weird. So this is where we're at right now. Very cute. We just have my little tippy top here, which will take me no time at all. I'm watching some movies. I plan on only keeping these in for maybe like 3 weeks, so not super duper long, but yeah, I think my favorite stage of braids is like at the 2 week mark. I think in a week and a half they'll like marinate enough, but I do think the color is pretty. And will I do this again? Not anytime soon. I just had like non-stop emails, meetings, things to go to for the last like 3 days, so it really was not like I had a proper break in the middle of the week at all, which I think was more of a reminder at how different my life has truly become in the last year. I think I've known that, but this was like a very, very clear reminder. Maybe I don't have the luxury that I thought I did in the same way anymore, which is like beautiful and sad at the same time. I'll split this in half. Yeah, this will be like a cute little in the middle, right? And I'll probably check back in towards like the last braid or 2. Yeah, I didn't forget how to braid, which was like just proving to myself that half of this was proving to myself that I still remember how to do that. But this has been a mindfulness, relaxation, removal process for me. Yeah, maybe my screen time looks absolutely delightful right now because I just have no time to be on my phone, which is beautiful. Anyway, I need to get back to this. It is 1:25. Let's see how long it takes me to finish up. We're at the final braid. This little baby piece right here. I taught myself how to braid 3 months before I left for college because up until that point, my mom was in charge of booking the appointments for my sisters and I, and she would either do them herself, braid our hair, or, you know, find a cousin, an auntie, a salon. So she was in charge of all of that. And I knew when I left for college, I knew for a damn fact I was not paying anybody to do my own hair. So I taught myself, and I taught myself very fast, and that's how I did my hair throughout college, and I've been unstoppable ever since. It was really cool to document this process in a long form situation, because normally when I would film my braiding process, it'd be for short form. So this actually was a really beautiful video opportunity to really think about the fact that I can braid and what that means, and how braiding has changed, and what braiding has looked like, and what braiding has meant for me through many different stages in my life, before college, in college, even up until 2 years ago when I, was doing it myself. So this was a really beautiful demonstration, I think, of the growth and change, and all the ways in which braiding has really been integrated into my life. I was also in the trenches, so I'm glad to be on the other side. I'm also so glad and grateful that I'm able to support the amazing Black businesses and Black stylists that contribute to my hair journey, and the ways in which they're able to make me feel transformed in a look is truly just beautiful. So, and all in all, it's honestly just a reminder that this is a ritual that I don't take for granted. And I don't think I ever have. The last braid, some lip gloss to make me feel better for my 3-day ordeal, and of course there's hair in it. I'm as exhausted as I look. Moral of the story, I still got it. I was wondering, but I still got it. I still know how to braid my own hair. I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I did something this week that was different and new and kind of a bit of a challenge for me, because I love a challenge, and I love anything that allows me to work with my hands and be off of my phone. So I'll do this maybe like 2 times a year. I'll sit down and I'll do this, and it'll be like a little ritual of mine, like sit and braid my own hair. But I think they're very pretty, and for the next 3 weeks I don't have to worry about my hair. I am going to be nonverbal for the rest of the night and go to sleep at a reasonable hour, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Let's do a little spinny spin. Okay, we've made it. It's actually Monday as I'm filming this. We finished the hair, I think, on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. We started on Tuesday, ended on Friday. I've surprised myself, and I think I'm glad that I did this. Will I do it again anytime soon? No. I will say it was really nice to be able to challenge myself and remind myself that I can still do something that I used to be able to do. I can still do it, number one. Number two, it was a really nice meditation in a weird way. There's a flow state that you enter when you're on braid 367. I don't know how many braids there are. When you're on whatever braid and you're just braiding and you're watching a movie, you're watching a TV show, you just get in that flow state of focusing. So a really great reminder for me as to why I love knitting, why I love crocheting, why I love having hobbies that require both of my hands, because it is a busy time of year. It's holiday season, so there's a lot going on. Timing wise, was it kind of mad that I did this myself? A little. But I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I remembered how to braid. I'm a Capricorn rising, so I had this ounce of a thought that was like, what if I forgot how to braid my own hair? That would be tragic. We're losing recipes. I couldn't itch that scratch until I actually did it myself, so I'm glad I remembered that I could do this myself. My birthday's in 3 weeks, so I knew I wanted a new hairstyle for my birthday, so I wanted something in between, but I didn't want to pay somebody to do a style that I was going to keep in for 2.5 weeks, really. Being able to do this, I will say I do take for granted how awesome it is that I could do this to myself. I did a little messy bun movement. In the chaos and the movement of everything, it's really nice to be able to sit down and take up space just for yourself. And I think that's maybe why I like doing beauty and why I like doing makeup, is because it really is just a self-care ritual. It really is just a ritual for you. I think just spending time sitting with yourself for that long does a lot. Being able to sit with just yourself and focus on just yourself for that period of time, it's a little healing, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. Wow, this is weird. I did my hair. I don't know if you guys like it, but this is kind of not even turning into like an update, but it's kind of just turning into like just needed to gas myself up for a second. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I just kind of want to make a quick video to let you guys know that I'm still here, and I do want to make more videos, and I do want to post more, and I do want to do more, and get back into that because I've been slipping off of a lot of that, which makes me very sad. But just know I'm coming. I'm returning. I'm coming back. And let me know if you have any kind of videos that you want to see me do. If you want to see me do something with my roommates, or if you want to see me do something college related, beauty related, thrifting related, makeup related, music related, anything, let me know. Comment down below. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.